Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus.
Hello, thanks so much for joining us this week. I'm Sibel Kute. A sugar tax is one solution being hinted at by global health authorities worried about worldwide epidemics of obesity, diabetes and tooth decay. New guidelines from the World Health Organization recommends that less than 5% of daily energy needs should come from simple sugars. In the firing line are processed foods with added sugar, syrups and sweet drinks, including fruit juices. But naturally occurring sugars in whole fruits and vegetables are okay, says the WHO.
So the natural sugar that occurs in the fruits and vegetables is fine, but when we process it and all we get is the sugar, then it becomes bad for us. God created the food as a package to give us nutrient. When we process it, we're changing that packaging. That's not how God intended the food to be eaten.
New figures show that the Seventh-day Adventist Church remains one of the world's fastest growing faith groups, with a total number of baptized members fast approaching 18.5 million. 2014 saw more than 1 million new members make a commitment to Christ and 2,400 new Adventist churches open, an average of 47 churches per week. Adventist world leaders praised God as they welcomed the evidence of growth and paid tribute to the mission spirit of pastors, church planters and congregations. But they also asked church members not to forget those areas of the world, such as Australia and New Zealand, where evangelism is difficult and growth is slow. If you're after some creative fundraising ideas, look no further than Ballymoney in Northern Ireland, where a couple of laps around town with a bathtub netted more than £1,000. David and Irene Dickey don't have a lot of church support. They're the only two Adventists in town, but they are passionate about the British Heart Foundation after David's successful heart surgery a few years ago. According to BUC News, members of the public took turns at pushing the bathtub full of balloons through the streets, starting with Ballymoney's mayor. David and Irene gave out balloons and asked for donations. Despite the wintry conditions, there was a lot of public support and some cold, hard cash in the red donation buckets. Fundraising with balloons, buckets and a bathtub. There's an idea for this year's ADRA appeal. For more great news stories from around the Christian world, take a look at the full half hour of Record in Focus, as well as these special features. Is there a place for Christian values in the grubby arena of state politics?
I mean, certainly there's politicians in New South Wales that have done wrong things, have done immoral things, and ICAC has uncovered a lot of that. But it seems that from all of that muck and trouble, these two leaders, Mike Baird and Luke Foley, have emerged as apparent men of integrity.
How to lose weight, keep it off and stay healthy with Sue Rad.
Don't follow any fad diet, and they just come and go because the diet does not address the real problem, which is your diet.
And we meet the president of the Worldwide Hope Channel Network, Brad Thorpe.
And the purpose of Hope Channel is to encourage and inspire and to make as attractive as possible the practical message of the Bible, and to encourage people to follow as God leads them.
You can see Record in Focus every week on Hope Channel, on Foxtel's Australian Christian Channel and Digital 44 in Adelaide. Or, if none of those options work for you, all the programme segments are online for you to view, share and download. The website is record.net.au. Thanks so much for your company. All the best and God bless. I'll see you next week on InFocus Adventist News.